Hi guys, welcome back to the Daily News Roundup. This is the episode where we look into the latest news doing the rounds over the past 24 hours, and where else should we start today other than the news that was doing the rounds absolutely everywhere, all over social media. Loads of journalists out there reporting this. Ubisoft putting an image out of Sam Fisher. It's got the gaming community obviously speculating. I don't know if it's got everybody out there speculating, but everywhere I was seeing, it got them speculated. Obviously, we talked about it in a previous episode that the Summer Game Fest begins a week from now, which is Friday, June 6th. Keeping that in mind, Ubisoft has just posted an image of Sam Fisher, which is that image there with the eyes emoji. And it's basically a close-up of Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. So, yeah, are they teasing an announcement? Are they teasing news? Obviously, it's been several years since we've had Splinter Cell. Obviously, it says there, Ubisoft has not announced plans for one of its own Ubisoft events, but the Splinter Cell remake did supposedly begin development in 2021 and is still listed on the homepage of Ubisoft Toronto. So maybe, yes, this could be in regards to the remake. Obviously, a lot of Splinter Cell fans out there. We haven't had one for a while. I think Blacklist does get a hard review. I really enjoyed playing it. I can see why people didn't like it, but I did really enjoy Blacklist. I'm excited for a Splinter Cell game. I really love playing them. So, yeah, I'm excited for one. Even if it is a remake or a remaster, I'm happy. More Splinter Cell, yeah, I'm there. Then I wanted to bring your attention to this one on Gaming Bible, which is Xbox's £100 or $103 of store credit available for you to claim now. Let's just stop there straight away. Let's just stop. It's not just free credit, there's a catch. So it's all down to the Microsoft Rewards scheme. So obviously you earn achievements, you earn rewards. It's basically just talking about that. Thanks to a recent and long-awaited feature that has been added to Microsoft Rewards, users are now able to claim Xbox gift cards with custom amounts as opposed to the previous lock, which made you have to enter in $5 increments. Yeah, I just wanted to bring your attention to it because obviously I think it's another one of these where the articles very much see $100 free store credit, we jump at it, and it's not necessarily here's $100 for free. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. It is definitely worth looking at. I was one of the ones who didn't look into the Microsoft Rewards for quite a while. It's definitely something to keep track of, because you can get some quite good discounts or offers in there, so definitely worth checking that out. Sticking with Xbox for now, I just wanted to bring your attention to this one from The Sun, which is Xbox owners handed free games worth £200 to play in event, including latest Call of Duty game and Football Manager. This is another one of these which I refer to as clickbait title, which is exactly like the previous one. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. You can play some games. There is some games in here that you can play for free, but free is a very loose term, and it is a very term with a catch. So what I wanted to basically bring you to the attention of is, I don't understand why there's a picture of an Xbox 360 in this article. It seems really strange, but in reference to the free, it's basically the games will be free to access and play for Xbox owners between May 29th and June 1st as part of the free play days event. So I just wanted to bring your attention to that. That's where these games are. So it will include access to the latest Call of Duty and Football Manager 2024, as well as other top rated titles. Obviously this is available through Game Pass, these free play days, and you can get Football Manager 2024, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, and Ark Survival Ascended will all be available until June 1st. So obviously if you have a Game Pass subscription, you can have access to these games. Ark Survival Ascended, Football Manager 2024 and Killer Clowns from Outer Space are available for this weekend for Ultimate, Standard and Core members of Game Pass. These titles will be available from Thursday, May 29th till Sunday, June 1st. Call of Duty Black Ops is free for all Xbox members to try from May 30th to June 3rd. Xbox Game Pass and Ultimate and Standard and Core membership not required for Call of Duty. And Tom Clancy's The Division 2 is free for all Xbox members to try from May 29th until June 3rd. So, as you know me by now, it's free, go and have a go. I know this isn't a game you can keep permanently, but the games that you have access to, whether you have Game Pass or not, as it says in that article, some you don't need Game Pass, some you do. If you've never played these games before, go and test them. Like, I haven't played Killer Clowns. It might be something I'll go and have a go at with this free weekend. It might be, it might not. I'll have to see what time I can allocate to it. But yeah, just give them a go. If you've got the time to, give them a go. Obviously, if you haven't got the time to, don't worry about it because they'll vanish by June the 3rd. So yeah, just give them a go if you've got time to. But I just wanted to bring your attention to it because I just think that title is very, very clickbait. It's a very clickbait title. Xbox owners handed free games worth £200. It's very clickbait. Sticking with newspapers, we've got this one from the Mirror. I just wanted to pick up on this, which is 10 best indie games released in May 2025. Smaller creative gems, well worth checking out. I will be the first to admit myself, growing up with gaming, I didn't really kind of pay very much attention to indie games. However, as I've got older, I do tend to sway more to indie games now rather than mainstream games. That might not reflect on my YouTube channel every so often, but in my personal life, I do tend to find myself preferring indie games. I just feel like there's more passion and more attention put into them. More devoted teams to it rather than it kind of just being a cash grab. Like, I don't want to use it as an example, but I use GTA as an example. Yes, we're all anticipating GTA. Me, myself, I will be buying it. But it has become a point for them that Rockstar is a cash cow for them. And I think there's less kind of passion involved to it, that they just make sure it's glossy to make sure. That might be a controversial opinion. I might be completely wrong, but that's just my take on it. And I just find with these smaller indie studios, it's 100% passion with them rather than just a quick cash grab. Yes, there is some indie studios out there that do cash grab games, and they are definitely worth avoiding or checking out because you can get conned into buying a £4-5 game and it literally be nothing like the pictures show, nothing like it was advertised, and it is a con. But those are the exception in the field. But I do just find, at the moment, I do feel like I am swinging more to indie games. Like I said, maybe I'm just rambling here and it's just absolute crap. But that's just my take on it. And I just wanted to put this article in here because I just wanted to go down these 10 games that are available just to see if any of you guys have checked them out or you've just completely missed them. So obviously, let's just get rid of that video there. So the first one in the list is, I'm probably going to butcher this name, but Oriole, Wings of Hope. The second one is Deliver at All Costs. I have put this on my channel. I have played it twice. I might be putting a few more videos on there, so if you enjoyed the first ones, please go back and check out the first ones if you've missed them. If you enjoyed the first ones, I will be looking at potentially uploading some more at some point. As it says there, it's just a destruction game. Next one on the list is Empyreal. I've probably butchered that as well. Next is Monster Train 2. Next is Tour T. I was looking at Tour T because it has just been added to, I think it's been added to Game Pass, so I was actually going to give that a go at some point. Next one is Glum. Then Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Next is The Precinct. Obviously, you should have seen as well that I've done a few of them on the channel as well. I might do a few more of them again at some point. Next is The Siege and the Sandfox. And then it says special mention to Sea of Stars, Surrounds the Watchmaker. I know all these titles have descriptions underneath, but I'm not going to bore you with that on your Saturday today. I'm not going to. As always, I'll put a link to these videos in the description below. If you want to come and read them, read about them. If you want to Google the games, Google the games. But I definitely recommend checking them out. Obviously, I can vouch for definitely 2 of them in there, which is Deliver at All Costs and The Precinct, as they are recent videos on the channel. So go and check them out if you haven't already. Very much fun, especially Deliver at All Costs. I cannot rave about that game enough. I had so much fun playing it. I even said at the end of the video that I really enjoyed it on the second part. So I'm probably going to put a few more of them out on the channel at some point to check them out when I do. But I just wanted to put this article in here, just looking at recent indie games that were released, just in case you'd missed any of them. Next article is from TrueAchievements.com, and it's just talking about 7 cheap Xbox games under the $10 in the Xbox Store of the June sales. Obviously, Xbox is having a June sale at the moment, much like PlayStation is, and much like the other stores are. But basically, True Achievements has looked at the 10 games. So as it says there, everything listed below is currently at its lowest ever price. I've opted to exclude any games that you can already play on Game Pass, and I've done my best to include a diverse range of genres and budgets. There's a little something for everyone here, so let's check out 7 games. I just want to pick up on something that's above here, which is basically, he talks to you about all the sales. So you've got the bundle sale, which is ending June 2nd. You've got the Supergiant Sword, which is ending June 4th. And the In Case You Missed It, Hits You Can't Miss, June the 5th. So, as always, before I get too much into this list, as always, check everywhere. Check the Xbox Store, check Amazon, check everywhere. Check absolutely anywhere you can buy games. Check everywhere. Always make sure you're getting the best price. Don't just jump at the price you've seen in this list or another list. Always do your research first. Always check for the best one. So the first one is Overpass 2, which at the moment is currently 80% off for X and S players until June the 2nd. And it's currently, as you can see, $9.99, $8.99, $9.99 in the different currencies. So that's the first one. Second one is Speed Limit, which is 90% off for Series X S players and the Xbox One until Wednesday, June 4th. That price is $99, $79 and $99. As you can see, different currencies. Next one is King of Fighters. While it's cheap, now is the time to earn some achievements. 80% off for XS players until the 5th, which is $5.99, $4.99 and $5.99. Next is A Space for the Inbound. 50% off for Xbox One, Series X and S players until June 5th. Price $9.99, $8.99, $9.99. Next is Headliner Novi News. This is 70% off Xbox One, Series X and PC players until Thursday, June 5th. Price $4.19, $3.52, $4.19. Headliner is a short and sweet game with an abundance of replayability. By day you approve the news, by night you watch the world react to these stories. No playthrough is ever exactly the same, as its choices intermingle and twist the lives around you. Definitely the kind of game you want to share with somebody, just so you can see how it plays out in separate playthroughs. I just read that one out because that one did just stick out to me. That's why I wanted to read that one. Next one is The Missing JJ Macfield and the Island of Memories. 75% off for One and XS players until Wednesday, June 11th. Price $7.49, $5.99, $7.49. Next one is Boyfriend Dungeon. 60% off for Xbox One Series XS players until June 4th. $7.99, $6.69, $7.99. And that's the end of the list. But I just wanted to include that in there. Like I said, I'll put the link in there for you guys to check it out. But that's just 7 games at the moment that are under $10 or £10 in Xbox's June store. So just a few games there if you want to go and check them out. Like I said, as with all the links I do, I'll always put them below. But that's it for today's episode. As always, if you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe, it does help. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, thanks. Bye-bye.